Before I get started, I just want to go ahead and say that I do not have a script for this video today. I didn't really feel like making one just because I feel like this is more of a rant than anything. So if what I say seems really stupid, then please forgive me. Like I said, this was just a last minute thing, something that I really wanted to talk about. And yes, this has to do with the increase in V-Bucks. And yes, I understand I'm a little bit late to this topic, but I'm hoping I can still voice my opinion just because I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time now. But truthfully, I feel like Fortnite has fallen so far from grace. The game is unplayable right now. The current season, what is it, like chapter 7? It's terrible. This has to be one of the most boring seasons I have ever played. And I've played chapter 2 season 1. That was pretty boring too. I don't know how to explain it, but the game has fallen so far from grace because they're trying so hard to be the next Roblox. And I'm sure that's pretty obvious by now by them promoting fucking modes like Steal the Brain Rot and just stuff like that gets pushed out, where it's literally just mindless content created for children so that they can spend V-Bucks and spend their mother's credit cards on buying more V-Bucks. V-Bucks are officially the new Robux. Like, that's literally what they're trying to replicate is Robux. You can spend V-Bucks in creative, and as soon as they made that change, I knew exactly what they were trying to do. And just, I don't understand why the game has gone in this direction, because Roblox is a mega giant, right? You're not even gonna be able to take down Roblox. And why would you want to be like Roblox? Isn't the CEO like a fucking... But regardless, it really saddens me that a game so great has become something just so sloppy. And you can tell, like, they're becoming greedy. And like I said, the V-Buck price is just going up. Like, technically you don't have to pay more, but they're giving you less V-Bucks for the amount of money that you pay. And it's just so obvious that they don't need money. They're just doing it for the love of the game, I guess. And nobody's bringing this up, but this isn't the first time that they've done this. I'm pretty sure at some point, maybe in like chapter 2, they initially decreased the V-Buck prices. They went from $10 to $8. I'm gonna see if I can't pull up a picture here. Sorry if I can't, but I'm pretty sure I can. They went from $10 to $8, and it was awesome. Like, I genuinely thought that this was a W move on Fortnite's part, and it was like this for the longest time. And then out of nowhere, they went from $8 to $9, and nobody ever brought that up. And I thought it was so interesting that nobody was really talking about it, or maybe they were, but I wasn't super dialed in with Fortnite at the time. I'm sure people were talking about it, but it just seems like now that Fortnite is kind of doubling down on making everything a lot more expensive. It's so, in my opinion. And honestly, I also saw this coming from them taking away the rarity system, because now Fortnite can just charge whatever price they want for any skin, for any cosmetic. Now that you don't know what its value is, like, every single collaboration that we've gotten has been at least 1,500 V-Bucks, and it's really stupid. I wish Fortnite wouldn't do this, but you know, they're just gonna do what they do best and just be greedy. And I feel like this has to do with the fact that Donald Mustard left Fortnite. This all happened ever since he left Fortnite. Now, I'm not a super Fortnite fan, you know, like, I casually play. I don't competitively play. I don't keep up with the community. I don't do any of that, especially as of recent when the game is just so god awful. But it's so obvious that ever since 2023, this game has just been going downhill. And it started with the stupid metaverse thing that they went for, where they're collaborating with Disney and all this stuff with the rocket racing, with the Fortnite festival, the Lego mode. It is terrible. I can tell what they're trying to do, and it's just failing miserably. I hate it so much. I hate it. Fortnite has truthfully lost its identity. It's no longer this game where it's with an addictive gameplay loop, and like, no, now it's just the soulless Roblox clone. That's really what it is now. Fortnite is just a Roblox clone, and it is so sad that they just dismissed Battle Royale the way that they did. The gameplay is just so awful. In my opinion, the gameplay is so boring. Like, it truthfully is, and I think they know that. I think the devs know that Battle Royale is stale, it's boring. That's why they introduced modes like Reload and Blitz, where it's just a faster paced version, because nobody wants to play a Battle Royale match where there's nothing happening for 20 minutes just to get instantly eliminated in like 3 seconds. Nobody wants to do that. So I understand where they're coming from, where they need to add these new modes to keep people entertained. If that makes any sense, I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, they neglect everything. Like, they neglect LTMs, they neglect Battle Royale, they even neglect their newer modes like Blitz and Reload in favor of creative slop. That's literally what it is, in favor of steal the brain rot. If that doesn't piss you off, I don't know what will, because this is just horrendous. Leave steal the brain rot to Roblox. Leave all the slop to Roblox. That's what their job is. It's to cater to literal 5-year-olds. I don't understand why they want to go in this direction so bad. They were doing just fine. And you know what? I just don't play anymore. Truly, I only play with friends now. If somebody asks me to hop on, I'll hop on. But everything is just so... I'm just so done with this game. In my opinion, Chapter 5 was the nail in the coffin. I loved playing Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4. Chapter 5, it was terrible. It was the movement, the graphics, the collabs. Oh, it was just so awful. And don't even get me started on collabs. There's a new collab every single week, and it is just so mind-numbing. Now it's not even a question of if it's gonna happen, it's when it's gonna happen. And I hate that so much. I mean, at first it was funny. You know, I was all for collabs. I was all for bringing these new IPs into the game. Like, I thought it was funny seeing Goku, like, in BR. I thought that shit was funny. But now it's awful. It's terrible. We have fucking Mordecai and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. Like, what are we gonna get next? So it's ridiculous. Like, it's not even funny anymore. It's just so mind-numbing, and it's so expensive too. Every time a new collab drops, please expect to spend like $20 and $30. Like, I'm not doing that. And Fortnite is just, it's so frustrating to deal with, because they've gotten so greedy with the prices, because the gameplay is so boring, and because the game is soulless, and the CEO or whoever is in charge of Epic Games is an awful person, and I don't like them. I have no idea who they are, but I don't like them just from the results of this game. And I heard they were doing terrible things to Rocket League, and I don't even want to get into that. But honestly, it's horrible. And also, OG Fortnite was a mistake. I don't think that should have ever been a permanent thing in the game. It was cool when it was just a month long because it was a little more sentimental. But now that they made it a permanent thing, it's so boring now. Like, I literally hate OG Fortnite. I used to love Chapter 1, but that was when the game was Chapter 1 and it wasn't just a separate mode. Like, and it's so sweaty too. Like, I cannot play OG Fortnite. It is too sweaty. The community sucks balls, and everyone is terrible. I hate it so much. I hate Fortnite. I literally don't ever want to see that game ever again. And you know what? And I'm probably just crying like a little baby. I'll probably be back next season, but after hearing what they're doing with the V-Bucks and giving less V-Bucks for the battle pass and charging more for skins and getting away with these scummy tactics, I don't endorse that kind of stuff. And I'd rather play like Marvel Rivals. Like, no cap, I've been getting back into that game. I'd rather play that. Like, I'm not burnt out of video games, I'm burnt out of Fortnite. I hate Fortnite, and I'm sorry, hate is a strong word, but I hate. And I have spent at least $500 on that game. Biggest mistake ever. I wish I could refund everything. And though I don't regret the memories I've made with that game, I definitely regret spending all that money, because I would have never in a million years guessed that this was the direction the game was gonna go in. And really, that's all I have to say. Creative ruined the game. The Donald Mustard leaving ruined the game, which it's not his fault. I get it. You need to step back sometimes, but that ruined the game. And just all these collabs, these garbage creative LTMs, everything just combined into one pile of garbage. That is what Fortnite is. It's just so many small things that create this one big issue. And I really think it's just the Robloxification of Fortnite. And I can't even believe I'm saying that, but yes, that is what ruined the game. I hate it, and I'm so sorry that I had to rant. Like I said, I didn't have a script. I kind of just winged it. There's just too much to say. This is probably one of my longer videos, and my less edited videos, like I said, I have a lot to say about this game. And that's not even everything, but I don't want to make this video too long. I used to love this game at some point. Like, truthfully, I used to play this all the time in middle school and high school. I played this every single day, nonstop, without fail. And now, I mean, granted, I am older, I have things to do, but now the thought of Fortnite is just disgusting. I don't want anything to do with this game anymore. And I know it sounds like I'm hating on purpose, and it's not that. It's just when you love something so much, you care for it a lot. And I used to love this game like a ton, and now that it's just this mess, I just can't say that anymore. Anyways, like I said, sorry for the rant. I'm sorry for the minimal editing. This is probably gonna be a very boring watch, but I just needed to talk about this somehow. I'm sorry I haven't been locked in this year, but please stay tuned, guys. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers. I have been trying to do that for a long time, and I get it, I've been inconsistent, but hopefully we can get to that point. So thank you guys. Please support me. Let me know what you think about this game. I think it is awful, and I'm sorry to be a hater, but this is just the truth spilling out. A lot of issues that are just finally coming to light. So anyways, thank you so much, and I'll catch y'all later.